It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about set to go now, and on the hill for the Cubs, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And right back to the mound. And Witt is out.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there.
And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year, a World Series title.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man at first. Kyle Schwarber steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Next offering is fouled back.
Punch him out.
And it remains 2-2.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Strike him out.
In the dirt.
Come on, punch him out.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. To short, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Miami, today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ground ball, left side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So here's the opening day lineup for the Cubs. Chris, what are you looking for out of them this season?
I'd say I'm looking for something new, Boog. I mean, they had the same 83 and 79 record each of the past 2 years, and they haven't won a postseason game since 2017. Baseball's a lot more fun when the north side is rocking, so I'm hoping for some improvement this time around.
A little bit low.
2-1.
Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses, and the count is 3-1. Tap foul at the plate.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
So Harper stands in. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Outside. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
No score here in the second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second is Harper. Relay throw to third, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down in third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
This is Corbin Carroll. One check swing, appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back and gone. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. And that's just foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here on opening day. Just off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran outfielder, Hideki Matsui. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now Kazuo Witt in plenty of time to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Number 5.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Number 5. That one finds the zone. 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Leading off, Bryce Terang. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
This to third, James. Rolls across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 9.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one in the dirt. Ball 2.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Next pitch just misses. Full count now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So the lineup flips over, and now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's to third, and it goes just foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Akinori.
And up next for Chicago, Akinori Iwamura. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Popped up left side. Henderson sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Kyle Higashioka will hit next. On the ground to short, Witt. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
And a pitch. Judge comes up empty there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Cal Raleigh. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Here comes Bryce Harper.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
On the inside corner for a strike. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the frame. 1 left for LA, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Miami, bottom 4. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ichiro Suzuki. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Kazuo Matsui, the next Cub to hit. Swung on, belted. Judge going back on it. Out of here! You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now a chance for Hideki Matsui. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Pitch misses there. And that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air on the infield, Terang hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Yamamoto ready to fire now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That one missing inside. Headed towards the corner. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And a foul ball.
Sit him down. Punch him out.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. This is Bryce Terang. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Next offering is down low.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Nasty pitch right there. Now 3-2. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. Pitch misses. 2-1.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Next offering is in for a strike.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. For Armstrong. Up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time. And Witt is out. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the power speed combo. Kazuo Oka. The 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. And foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, number 5.
And now the first baseman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Seiya Suzuki, the next cup to hit. 2 down, nobody on. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
All over that one right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Akinori Iwamura. Runner on the go. There's a ball to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
That one drifts inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Here is Aaron Judge. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Little dribbler up along third, and that's just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Judge waits. Out to short. Matsui. Judge out on the play. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. All tied up here on opening day. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One down, base is empty. Slow ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kazuo Matsui. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Nope, outside.
On the ground to third. On to first. And that is the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Still tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Bryce Harper. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yoshinobu Yamamoto done for the night, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Yusei Kikuchi.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Strike him out.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So up next, Corbin Carroll. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Sit him down.
1 down, base is empty. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Sit him down.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The third baseman, number 5, Gunnar Henderson.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gunnar Henderson.
Let's go, Cubbies.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next one in the dirt.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Now batting, left fielder, Hideki.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Hideki Matsui.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Hideki Matsui with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One gone, runner at first. Kazuo Oka, the next Cub to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Up the middle. Nice grab. The feed for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here in Miami, now it's going to be Bryce Terang.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Laser base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Kyle Tucker.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. The 2-1. Just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move. And there's one down.
The bat, number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it across the first, and Witt is out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Aaron Judge at the plate. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. You said Kikuchi won't go any.
Now pitching for the
Koko
Chicago
Takahashi will take over here on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next is the Dodger DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
Throw over to first. Judge back easily. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, David Bednar.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Yeah, that skips into dirt. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Mason Miller, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. McGill getting loose as well. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
1 down, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Akinori Iwamura. Over to first, and he's saved. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 down. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. So now a pinch hitter, Masataka Yoshida. The runner on first with 2 gone for him.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Move to first. Suzuki dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Two outs and one in scoring position. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. He will score, and the Cubs tie it up. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with two out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Making a move at second base. Cubs going to a pinch runner. Biz Mackey. Ichiro Suzuki digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Two down. Go ahead run at scoring position. That one just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Strike three, got him swinging. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We go to the ninth, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Yuki Matsui. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Line, and that's a base hit. The leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
He was all over that one. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Go ahead run on base, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the runner holds.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. And now Gunnar Henderson.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And the sweeper misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Kazuo Matsui now at the plate.
The shortstop, Kazuo Matsui.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Mason Miller appears to be getting loose. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And there's the ball. Matsui in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Matsui, the next to hit. And a count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Kazuo Oka getting ready to hit.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Sliced hard but foul. And that's outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Bryce Terang. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
The center fielder, number 33, Kyle Tucker.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
So now 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that's a fair ball. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
One out, runner at second. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
So the
Cubs.
closer summoned from the bullpen, Roki Sasaki, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first, and Witt is out.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of the 10th.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And Judge spoils that one. Struck him out looking.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Los Angeles.
and on the mound is the closer, Mason Miller. A chance at his first save of the year. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Outside with a breaking ball. And it remains 2-2. So the tying run at second strikes him out with 101.
Hasn't been the debut he was hoping to have. 0 for 4 now, but I hope he's not letting it get to him. You know, there are a lot of high hopes for him, and I think he's going to get plenty of opportunities to make his name known at this level.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So it's their last chance in this one. Akinori Iwamura digs in now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
This could end it. Lift it to left, and this should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.